Hey everybody. Well, TNA's No Surrender just went off the air, and I wanted to talk about the pay-per-view, most in particular the title matches, the tournament, and the title situation, because we really, like, whoever watched it, you just witnessed with Kurt Angle versus Jeff Hardy, one of the most epic matches we've seen in like TNA history, or for that matter, this year. It was an extremely good match from start to finish, which ended in two overtimes, which was crazy. I mean, these guys were going at it tooth and nail, and you never deny Kurt Angle's ability to wrestle, because the man can go at it at any given night. But Jeff Hardy, I always questioned his work ethic, but when put in the ring with someone good that can carry him, and I mean, he just comes to life and just becomes extremely well. And so they just went at it tooth and nail, toe to toe. Neither guy was giving up. I mean, it was a brutal match. It was very well put out, very well done. And my only problem with this was it wasn't the last match. Now, when I first saw that it wasn't going to be the last match, and I saw that it was going to be the Pope versus Mr. Anderson the last match, I was happy with that at first, because I'm thinking, that's great. Give Anderson, give the Pope a good time slot being the main event. Good for them. But no one predicted the outcome of Angle versus Jeff Hardy. Nobody predicted this, that was going to happen. So with TNA knowing that this was going to happen, they should have made this match last. So I thought TNA really fucked up on that part. But going back to Angle versus Jeff Hardy, I mean, it was so. I mean, the storyline in the match was just like, it was never give up. Neither guy was wanting to show the other the upper hand, or just have any mercy on each other. I mean, it was like basically the whole storyline with Angle. If he loses, he's out of TNA. He's going to retire supposedly. And Jeff Hardy, he wanted it just as bad as Kurt Angle. So these guys just went at it. It was amazing to watch. It was epic. I really encourage people to watch this match. It was so freaking good from start to finish. But to have to follow up that match, I felt so bad for the Pope and Mr. Anderson. I mean, there was no way they were going to be able to follow up that match. The crowd was completely spent. They were dead. And then once they came out and started wrestling, the crowd was even chanting a boring chant. I mean, I felt bad for those guys. They deserved a lot better than that. But I thought the match wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. And this was the main event. So TNA tried to do something good, but they ended up fucking it up at the end, because Kurt Angle versus Jeff Hardy should have been the last match. And you know what? I actually thought that match should have just kept on continuing until the pay-per-view was over. Now imagine they would have wrestled for like 75 minutes. Imagine that. That would have, oh my god, that would have put TNA on the map right there. It would have been unbelievable. I mean, it was such an epic match. But overall, it was a decent pay-per-view. It was a good pay-per-view. Probably just 2 or 3, horrible matches. But other than that, it was a decent, good pay-per-view from TNA. But now the title situation has got to be cleared up, because Anderson won his match. He's in the finals. So now is he going to face? Is it going to be like a triple threat match now to determine who's going to be the number one contender, or what's going to go on? Or are Kurt Angle and Jeff Hardy going to face each other in Impact? That remains to be seen. But I really wish they would have continued this match. It would have been so good to have seen more and what they could have done. It was just epic. But overall, good pay-per-view from TNA. So that's my quick take on TNA No Surrender. So I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.